Konnichiwa, minasan! And we are back at it again for our second episode of Season 2 of the Into the Torii podcast.
Hey, let's go!
So, I am Charles Harras and...
I'm OJ Tan.
Alright, yung OJs, may kasama tayo. Sino kaya to?
I mean, kita na talaga. I mean,
Do they see? Oh, wait, do they see him? Like, do they?
I mean, obviously, I think they see it right now.
Do they know who this person is?
Who? Sino ka ba? Alright, yung OJ. So, let us introduce our guest for today's episode. His name is Kuya JP.
Hello, guys. What's up?
Guys, ano di ba fact? President siya ng isang org.
Ng org. I wonder what org though.
I wonder what org though.
A certain.
Okay. So, Kuya JP, first, welcome.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So for the audience out there, hi guys, I'm JP Importante, the current president of Thomasian, Nihon, Kyoukai.
Oh my God, he's here! Like he's finally again. Like how's
He's
that even
finally
possible? Like that's insane.
Yeah, I mean to be fair, kasi he has been working behind the curtain, di ba?
Right.
So now at least he's now in front of the camera, and you can now see he's one of the core member and core pillar.
He's
of
always
this
been
production.
a core member. Wait, how does it feel though? How does it feel to be in the chair for the first time? Because you were also head of the podcast last year, so it's like it must be weird.
Yeah, honestly, it's really weird being sitting right here and listening into the conversation. But of course, it's a very thrilling experience. Not gonna lie, because I'm feeling kind of nervous talking about this kind of stuff.
I mean, to be fair, no, back in the first episode, right?
Yeah.
The feeling is very different from the last year's podcast season 1 na online lang. And this time, as in kaharap ko na kay OJ. And kaharap na rin namin ikaw. So, diba, iba talaga yung feeling ng kakwentuhan mo, yung nakikita mo, yung tao sa harapan mo.
Yeah,
Not
I've only
definitely.
seen him like just this year, so it's like, oh, this is
Like,
insane.
hello. All right. So now now that we have introduced you guys, I wonder ano pag-usapan natin ngayon kay OJ.
Okay, so since President is here,
Might as well.
you might as well expose him in 4K.
Oh my God.
Let's do it. All right. Okay, so today, guys, for today's context and for today's content, we are going to expose Kuya JP's preference on anime and Japanese culture and also his knowledge of the Japanese culture. So, Kuya JP, maghanda ka na.
Go
Yeah.
easy on me, please. Oh my God. Don't, please. Don't
So
make it hard.
let's go with what are your hobbies?
Well, okay. So first off, my hobbies. Well, one of the major things that I've really been, when I have free time,
Yeah.
one thing that I really enjoy is, of course, Genshin Impact.
Oh my God.
Okay,
The
obvious.
sponsor- I'm
That's
kidding.
that's an obvious thing, and of course, I said it in Japanese voice settings. So
Tama yan.
Right.
Tama
of
yan.
course,
To be
you know,
fair, I kind of like both of them. I don't know why.
I mean, to be fair, for me, I would prefer the Japanese just because I always
Right.
hear them in anime.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
subtitles.
It's a thing, but I'll give credit to the English VAs too.
oh yeah,
they're
they're
really good.
talented. They're really
They are.
talented. But it's just a preference.
Yeah, it's just a
alright?
preference. though, so it's
I
like-
mean,
It's not that we're weebs. Like,
Oh yeah, it's up. I mean, honestly, I don't think I would ever consider myself too much of a weeb because I'm not really that knowledgeable into the Japanese culture. But I don't know where I place myself in the spectrum. Okay,
the person.
I know. I know. Yeah, it's ironic. It's ironic that I'm the president of a Japanese culture organization, and there are some aspects of Japanese culture that I'm not really knowledgeable about. But I do like the Japanese culture. It's something that I really want to study in the future. And of course, for an organization, I like it to flourish. I like seeing the members of the organization flourish because they're sharing their interest in the Japanese culture.
That means
So,
that's the core, it's the bond.
Yeah, that's the bond. That's the goal.
Oh my
Pero
God.
wait, since you mentioned Genshin Impact, I guess we have to ask this kay OJ, knowing you. Kay JP, are you a whaler?
Wait, what?
Are you a weeb?
No.
weeb.
Is he a whaler in Genshin?
Oh, you're
Oh,
a
whaler, a
Are you a
whaler.
whale?
More of a dolphin. I think the term dolphin because I spent almost, I don't know how much actually, but I'm trying to recall because it's I subscribed to the whole Blessing of the Welkin Moon for
Right.
like a couple of not a couple of months, actually 1 year straight, more than 1 year straight. So that's like, I don't know, more or less 3,000 plus.
That's like double a Spotify subscription right there.
I mean,
Like,
to
oh
be
no.
honest, for myself, I have lost count of it, and not that I'm counting. Pero I don't know if I reached that much yet. Pero nung prime time na naglalaro ako ng Genshin, I was like, okay, sige, I'll buy this just for this. I bought it once or twice, so I don't think I reached 1,000k for Genshin.
Ooh.
Either way, I still spend some money on that game.
40,000
I mean, I
pesos.
could only hope na, if I have this enjoyment in playing Genshin Impact, what more
Yeah.
if I played other gacha games?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
dangerous right
Yung
now.
mga na-mention nga daw yung
FGO.
the FGO, exactly. Yun, wala pa daw yung PT system, walang guarantee system. So, di ba?
Yeah.
Talagang ang mangyayari is we have yung talagang gastos for the sake of entertainment. But again guys, you have to be careful in spending your money. Yes, it is good to spend for your entertainment, but you have to be careful to spend all your money, okay?
Yeah.
Be responsible.
As a C2 Raiden Shogun haver, you spend your money wisely.
I mean, I also have C2 Raiden Shogun, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
that I'd say that was out of luck. Okay, that was
Yeah,
out of
true.
luck. And when you mentioned about FGO, what, I'm just gonna not go there, not
Yeah.
go into the gacha game itself.
I've already went 10k into
Yeah.
FGO.
Oh my god. I'm just
Don't
gonna
do it.
stick to the anime. I'm just gonna stick to the
Yeah,
anime.
I mean, okay. Speaking of anime of FGO,
Yes.
I mean, di ba ang dami nun, right?
Yung Fate series? Yeah.
Yeah, the Fate series, right? Ang dami nun.
Yeah.
And then, nakalimutan ko yung sino friend yung nakausap ko. Basta binigyan niya ako ng order nun. Ang napanood ko pa lang doon si Fate
Stay
Zero
Night.
and
Okay.
the next, yung susunod nun.
Why Zero first?
I mean, di ba
It's a
yung-
prequel.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like,
it's a prequel. So
It's a
you start
prequel.
first.
You should.
Start
I
first.
don't know because you need to have. For me, it's like you go with Stay Night and then Heaven's
Heaven's
that-
Feel.
Heaven's Feel is last, but you go with the first Fate Stay Night, or you can skip the first because it's like a bad adaptation. Then you go to Unlimited
Yeah, that
Blade
one.
Works.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I mean, that's the thing.
And then you go to Fate Zero.
There's a lot of series na nakakalito na yung chronological order
Right.
nila.
The problem is you wouldn't get Fate Zero if you don't watch the Fate Stay Night.
Like Fate
That's
Stay
for
Night?
me.
I mean, I'm gonna have to admit, actually, I did start with Fate Zero. Okay, I did start the whole chronological stuff and everything. And not gonna lie, when I first watched Fate Zero, it was really confusing for me because, like, who are these people? Who are
What's a
these
servant?
heroes? What's a servant? Okay, why are they trying to kill each other? But then
got a plane.
okay, I was almost discouraged in continuing Fate because of Fate Zero, honestly. But I pushed through. I finished the Fate Zero. Then I finally got it.
Right.
Then I got to enjoy watching Fate Stay Night. Then I went into Heaven's Feel. Then that's so far yung ano ko pa lang sa Fate series. I haven't gone into Grand Order. I haven't gone into
Right.
Camelot. Yeah.
I think, at ako
I haven't gone to the original. Isa pa yun. I haven't gone.
Panood ko lang actually yung Zero and Fate Stay Night, tapos yung movie na Grand Order ata yun.
There's a movie. Wait,
Ay,
which
Yeah,
one?
there's a movie.
May malaking shield.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, yun lang ata yung movie na napanood. Yung
Not sure.
Fate series na alam ko.
Yeah.
Then I was like, parang nakita ko kasi yung parang same plot na lagi may yung priest something, hindi ko na i-spoil. Parang hindi ko na i-specify pa, hindi ko ma-spoil. So, basta something has to do with the priest at something. So parang sabi ko, di ba Paul ulit na? Hindi naman na akong panoorin.
Right.
I
Yeah.
focus on other anime na. But still, it is interesting to watch, and I think many would agree na when I say this, Fate series has a great battle scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, UFO
They pulled their
table.
budget
Yeah,
for
UFO
best
table. I
effects.
mean,
UFO table, man. You
Demon
can
Slayer, like,
I
come
mean,
on.
They
yes,
did-
Demon Slayer, but before Demon Slayer,
Before
that
Demon
was the
Slayer.
Fate series, right?
Fate series ran so that Demon Slayer could walk.
Oh. Well, to be fair.
And then they're making a Genshin Impact series.
Yeah,
so
making
I'm
Genshin
wondering
Impact
about that
series.
too.
If if there will be a Genshin Impact series.
They announced it.
They announced it. Well,
Yeah,
okay,
they
that's
announced
good.
it.
Pero actually, gusto ko mangyari yun. And you know why?
Why?
Kasi habang naglalaro ako, pinaka nagustuhan ko talaga sa kanila yung lore. Ang problema kasi,
Right.
yung gameplay, medyo tinamad na ako nag-quit nun. So, pero yung ngayon may advancement ulit yung lore. Sabi ko, okay, gusto ko na ulit ituloy kasi hindi ko na kaya. For other reasons.
Half of my Sumeru Desert isn't.
Yeah, same. I mean,
Like that's how, like what is it? Mundane the lore is for me right now.
not gonna lie, yeah, it's very mundane to do Sumeru exploration, especially in the desert, because honestly, I've only finished the first part of the desert.
Okay. Hindi pa nakaabot dun.
And I have like 3 accounts in Genshin. I have 3 accounts in Genshin.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I want to pull for characters that I can't have on my main.
Oh, fair enough.
So
okay, I mean,
this is why I have a lot of
This is cope.
characters that So this is how I cope with not being a whale.
Tama naman.
By having
For
multiple accounts and then pull for characters that I don't have.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Pero isa din sa commendable actually para sa akin yung sa Genshin is yung environmental themes nila. Like for example, yung Mondstadt, they're like a European.
Yeah.
And then
Right.
pagdating sa may
Leeway. Yeah.
Leeway, China.
Yeah.
And then dun sa land ni
Yeah.
Raiden Shogun.
Inazuma, of
Inazuma
course.
is a Japanese.
Japanese.
And then
And the thing is, kaya ako natutuwa doon sa Japanese, lagi ako nasa to, di ba yung house nila pa ganun?
Right.
Yeah.
So, whenever I log out, lagi ako naiiwan dun sa bubong. So pagka nag-log
Yeah.
in ako, ang ganda mo lang, natutuwa ako sa view, ang ganda, nasa taas.
I mean, not gonna lie. I mean, if I look at the design of what they did in Inazuma, like in architecture wise, for me it's the most aesthetically pleasing out of all the regions. Some of you might actually disagree with me. Okay, go ahead, but it's just a personal preference. Of course, or maybe it's just because I like the Japanese culture, so that's why I have a bias. But yeah, I just really enjoy the view and of course the color scheme.
I mean,
Half
violet.
purple. Everything's violet.
So aesthetically
I mean,
pleasing.
to be fair, violet or purple is kind of like one of my favorite colors.
Can I go on a tangent? Like a really speaking of violet, you guys like Violet Evergarden? You know that anime?
Oh my God,
Oh,
Violet
I love
Evergarden.
that
Oh my
anime.
God, I did. I finished all of it actually.
Was
one
it
of-
episode 10?
Oh, don't you
Oh, don't do this to me. Is that the one with the? Is that the
Don't
mother?
do this to me.
Yeah, I think that's the mother. Guys, what?
It is one of the rare anime that have made me like
Okay,
cry,
so,
like legit. Like it's like
yeah, I mean, to be honest, yung
That's
watch
fine.
Evergarden, watch it through episode 10, and then
watch the movie.
Oh my
watch
God,
the movie,
it's
and then I'll just let you be.
Yeah, just let you
watch
be,
anime
and then I'll
after
leave
that.
you in the room for like 6 hours
I remember
with tissues.
I remember watching episode 10 of the Violet Evergarden. I was in my room, and that really hit like a train. It's stronger than an isekai truck that hit like a train, a bullet train. I mean, sure, she was writing letters. I mean, I'm that kind of guy who can, quickly decipher. Oh, okay, so this is the cliche that's gonna happen and everything. But for Violet Evergarden, episode 10, I did not really expect that would happen, and the roller coaster of emotions. It's just, oh my God.
You have any other tearjerker?
Yeah, after Clanad, after what do you call it?
Story.
After story, yeah.
After story.
I mean, the Clanad, the first season, I was
Yeah.
like, okay, yeah, this is good.
Yeah, it's
oh,
fun.
This is
It's-
sad. Oh yeah.
we're all in
then,
school.
Then came after story. Like,
I think we talked about it in the first season.
yeah, I think we have talked about.
Oh yeah, you
it.
did, guy. I think I do remember you.
Pero
guys talked
how
about
about you, KJP? Have you watched Clanad?
Yeah, Clanad not yet. I'm still trying to recuperate from Violet Evergarden.
Oh wait, speaking of, as of now, this recording, it's April.
Oh.
So,
Oh, that
that's what
one.
Kimi no
Oh,
Uso.
yes. Oh, okay.
So maybe a certain lie has occurred.
Well, I haven't. I mean, I haven't delved into that one. I know what you guys are talking about. I've heard the stories. Okay, yeah. I've also heard of the OP. But I haven't really watched it. I'm a fourth year student in college with a lot of requirements. So please forgive me if I can't really watch a lot of anime. I think
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's busy time. And
Yeah.
lalo na 4th years, thesis, OJT, transition, it's all part of it. But still, it's good to have, to be able to watch anime still.
Oh, yeah.
Because still, yung stress and, stress coping mo. Di ba?
There's like any particular like show that you've like
Yeah.
that has like stuck to you ever since?
For me, like one anime that really stuck to me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say the Monogatari series.
Hey!
I haven't
my
watched that yet.
Yeah,
to
that
be
show's
honest.
neat. That
But
show's neat.
napapanood ko yung mga clips and narinig yung OST. Ang ganda ng OST.
Oh,
nila.
OSTs are the bomb.
Oo. Tapos yung
Platinum
series,
Disco, the
yung
opening.
mga napapanood yung clips like for example, yung isa sobra atang mag-heal. I think yon. Tapos, but doon ako naguluhan. Sabi ko, ano ba yung Monogatari series? Is it a one anime that has different seasons? That has, iba-iba din sila ng focus character or anything?
It's just I think it's
Yeah,
just the same one guy.
Yeah,
same one.
Except
Yeah,
for the
same
one
one
where
guy.
they focused on Kishot, I think.
Which one?
On Kishot Acerola. I forgot her.
Oh, yes. You mean that three movies
she-
on that
yeah,
one?
The focus on her.
That focuses
on
more on
Shinobu.
her. I forgot I think it was Blood, Iron, and Water. I guess I don't know if it's the translation. I forgot. But yeah, that movie is really good actually. I love the animation quality of that.
It's
movie.
by what was it? Shaft. Shaft. So they were like, what was it, like Nisekoi and so on. If you ever
Really?
whoever remembers Nisekoi.
Well, I
think
haven't watched
pretty
Nisekoi,
much
but I've
pretty
seen it.
everyone can still remember Nisekoi, I think. Because it was one of the heated ano ba tawag dito? Biases?
World
of
War-
the
World
shipping
War
of
waifu.
ships.
World War waifu.
Worldwide waifu.
Yeah, I'm about to delve into that maybe pretty soon over the summer. But yeah, but really, I'd say the Monogatari series really has a special place in my heart. It's one of the first, well, not really the first. It's one of the first anime that I started with, and
Oh.
honestly, coming in as a newbie, it was a
That must
bit-
have been jarring.
Yeah, it would, but it would be jarring for other people. But when you really focus on the story, the animation quality, and of course, the storytelling aspect of it, really like right off the light novel. It's a light novel, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah.
It's based on a light novel. Like it's like you're reading and watching at the same time. So I really like what they did with the Monogatari series.
They
And-
also play on words.
oh yeah, the play on words. Yeah, it's really interesting, and that actually kind of led me to start, reading up on some of the Japanese words. So yeah, and also music. Music is the bomb, really. I mean,
I believe I saved sa YouTube yung mga links. Sabi ko, uy, ganda na ito Parang nga ba, nag-aaral ka or just wanted to relax? Or,
Renai
yeah.
circulation.
Oh, especially Renai circulation. I mean, hey,
kumalat
look,
yan.
I go to the gym listening to Renai circulation.
That's
Okay.
goal.
I do my personal records at the gym while listening to Renai circulation.
So, naalala ko talaga bigla yung mga meme na yung parang yung seryoso yung mukha
Seryoso.
and then pag tinignan
Such a Chad. What is he listening to?
What is he listening to? Diba?
And of course, also Platinum Disco. That's also one of my favorites.
It's another anime that has, for me, as a good or great playlist rather, and OSTs and BGMs, is Guilty Crown.
Oh my god.
I
but
mean,
but the ending.
the ending, the plot is medyo, I'll leave you to it and what your opinions to it.
It's
So-
oh wait, no, it's also Supercell.
Okay.
Supercell.
Well, I haven't watched Guilty Crown, honestly.
Guilty Crown has a Supercell as its opening, and then the first opening of Monogatari is Supercell too.
Oh, same production company.
Not same band.
So
Same. Oh, wait,
everything
Supercell.
that
Oh yeah, I've heard
that one. So everything that makes me whole.
That one, and then the
Yeah, the first
And then the
opening
opening
for
of
Monogatari
Monogatari.
series.
That-
Oh wait,
no, ending,
it was
ending.
ending. It was
Ending,
ending. It was for the part of Senjo Gahara, right?
yeah.
I actually love that song.
Yeah, yung pinaka na-hook ako. Sabi ko, ang ganda nito And then, nung nasa first episode, diba may ano din yun, yung kanta din. Sabi ko, ang ganda ng mga kanta nito. Then I continued to watch it. And then I saw the plot. I was like, the heck? But then, it still continued. And it got to the end. I was like, oh, this is a good anime. I mean, it's hard
2010s anime really peak.
I mean, for me,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hard to find an anime that has a good, or rather great, OP and BGM.
Right.
That's why Guilty Crown is very remarkable to me, despite other people saying that no, the MCs are trash, blah blah blah. Etc.
You know, and also despite being overrated, there are some anime that I think it's like have banger OSTs.
Oh.
Like for example, like we got like despite what people say about Attack on Titan having a having their third final season.
Yeah, what is
It-
up with that? Honestly,
Yeah, but then they like because their OSTs are by Hiroyuki Sawano.
Mhm.
I mean, some of them in the first season, it was like, and you hear them in the first time, it's like people got into anime because of that.
I mean, yeah, a lot of
It's
people
like
did.
because it was like way too good.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's another factor to get people to
Yeah.
watch
Yeah,
and get
that's what-
hooked
yeah,
into
good
anime.
And that's what
Music.
also got people into Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah,
It was episode what was it? He was fighting against Rui, the spider dude.
Yeah,
He's using the first for the
People-
first time the fire
Lower
I remember
Moon.
people weren't into Demon Slayer at that time. I was watching it, and then
Mm.
it blew up on Twitter
because of how
because of
great-
how cool that
Yeah,
scene
that
was,
scene is.
and that song. Was it Tanjiro? Kamado Tanjiro no Uta. It's his theme song.
okay.
So
I'm
it's like-
gonna try to listen on that one because I kind of forgot.
It's
But I can't. I really can't recall that, honestly. But I do have some from the Demon Slayer soundtrack. There is one favorite of mine that really sticks for me. That would be Shirogane. I think.
I believe
Moe Shirogane.
Yeah, I know. I forgot the title. I think I might be wrong again. I'm sorry if it's wrong, but it's the ending for you know Mugen Train, right?
Yeah. Oh.
In Netflix, they actually divided that into series.
Oh, in the series,
Ah.
right?
Into series, like a 7-episode
They
series.
made it
and-
longer. Yeah.
Yeah, they made it longer, and the ending of each episode actually had that song. I actually enjoyed that song. It's pretty motivating. And plus, seeing Rengoku being the guy leading everyone, and
Why?
so inspiring.
so inspiring. Wait, I want
Why?
a donut. I want to eat donut.
I just
right
hope
now.
nothing bad happens to this.
I hope
Uh,
nothing bad happens.
I hope
Yeah,
nothing
right,
bad happens to him.
I mean, to be honest, parang nagugol. Parang gusto ko ng donut.
Okay, that's that. Okay, we were talking about some tear jerkers. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had some tears fell out in that when I saw that happen. It's like, why?
Why did it have to be him?
Why did it have to be him?
Diba?
But it had to be him.
Yeah.
Not gonna. It had to be him.
I mean, it had to be him.
Who's
Well, as a writer, why? Why it had to be him?
Why did that? Wait, actually, I don't think we can. I think a lot of people have already seen that, so I think we don't need to talk in spoilers. But
Right.
up to you.
It's
guys.
also the current
Oh.
one this season, so the new arc. So whoever's watching that, go watch it.
Yeah.
Ano pa tawag dito? Kasi ako pinasa ko siya. Or, yeah.
Right,
The first
I've read
time
it
I got
too.
the scene, I read it. So, there is no sound. It's just,
Oh.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, so it's like
Okay, next panel.
Oh.
And then came the animes. I was like, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And then,
Yeah.
and then my music. Oh,
Okay.
No.
that's okay. That's
yeah.
okay. You gave it to us.
I'm not crying. I'm just sweating through my eyes.
No, it's just napuwing lang ako. Diba? Pero, yeah, it's a great plot. However, for those, I'm not gonna spoil this because it's still on the manga.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been animated yet. But I was not satisfied.
With the
With the
ending.
ending.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not. I do not have anything.
Well, we shouldn't go there. We should.
negative.
Don't-
shouldn't go
yeah,
further
don't
than that.
do that.
Shouldn't go
Don't-
further than
don't
that.
go
We don't do
there.
that. We don't do that. I mean, the writer has explained why. It's very understandable in the manga.
Oh yeah.
She explained it, and it's understandable why the plot has become like that.
Yeah.
But still, it's fun to know that still Demon Slayer is receiving a lot of good reviews.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially with the release of the first episode.
Yes.
Of
Has
the-
it only released first episode yet?
Yeah, it just
Yeah,
released the
just
first episode
of
last
the-
Monday, I think.
What was it? What was the name of the arc? I can't remember.
Swordsmith Village arc.
Swordsmith Village.
Okay, I remember that part. Pero yeah, I mean, it's there are a lot. To be honest, there are a lot of anime like that. It's hard and good, and then the writer had some problems and
Right.
have to cut the story, the plot short.
So you mean like you're talking like Hunter x Hunter right there?
Hunter x Hunter is on
Waiting-
hiatus.
you're talking like
Berserk.
that's another one. No No game, no life.
Oh no! To be
Season-
honest, I'm still waiting for No Game No Life season 2, even though I know it's hopeless. But still, who knows?
You killed it with your Death Note.
I should revive it with my Life Note.
If you have one.
I don't think such a notebook exists. Not, I mean,
What if a new series came, Death Note versus Life Note? So every time you write, someone writes in the Death Note.
Light
and then
Yagami
whoever
versus
writes-
Dark Yagami.
oh yeah, Dark Yagami. Oh my god.
Pero, diba, it's there's a lot of things that we would want to happen in a plot of anime.
Yeah.
That it doesn't. Because, well, we're not the writers. We don't
Right.
have...
No, I mean, it's
Oh.
fine. I kind of, it was okay how it ended.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Despite all of it.
I mean,
So, like,
nagwan.
Yeah. So like, are you guys watching any other anime on this current season?
To be honest,
anyone,
I'm-
like, There's a certain show that I think anyone would know that kind of blew up to the point that it surpassed Full Metal Alchemist in reviews
Oh,
again.
yeah, I know,
no,
but
is that the
I haven't
idol
watched
thing?
Oh,
it.
Sinako! Let's
I
go!
haven't watched it, and
And-
I
I'm
think
gonna tell you that was like,
I'm planning. I mean, I
holy-
already saw a lot of posts on Facebook. There's a lot of
Oh, Sinako is
memes.
great.
Yeah, but it's based on it's based on a manga, right?
Right.
I'm gonna try and read it first.
It's also the author of Kaguya-sama.
oh
Yeah. So there you go.
I mean, napanood ko lang mismong scene yung mismong sad scene.
So that's the only weakness of Full Metal Alchemist is the author of, because like they did it twice. Like he did it twice. Like he surpassed Full Metal Alchemist with Kaguya-sama,
Yeah.
and then he did it again with Oshinoko.
yeah, and I think I saw in my anime list like
with one episode.
2 top 10 animes or 2 top 10 titles. So
What a track record.
yeah, that's a
Right
good track record.
I'm also on a tangent. I'm also watching Gundam, the new one, like the
the new one.
this
The
is-
Witcher, the
Witch of
from
Mercury. Yeah, that one.
I haven't watched that yet because sabi ko antayin ko muna matapos. And then natapos si season 1 tapos I'm too busy to watch.
Right.
Pero ngayon pinapanood ko si Chainsaw Man Pero yeah,
Oh.
I'm particularly attracted on the left one.
Hello.
Barbatos.
Barbatos.
Kasi that Iron-Blooded Orphans is, I don't know, I feel,
That was really old.
yeah.
It's like 2016.
I think-
Was
Yeah,
it really- I mean, to
2014.
be honest, 2016 is not too much old for me. At least,
There
I'd
are-
like to believe it's
there are
only 6
children
years
I
ago.
mean, that's what old, that's what veterans would say. Yeah, like 2014 anime is not that old. For me.
2014
Says the guy
2014
who's
anime
already
is not
says
that
the guy
old.
who's already 20 years old.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, I love that because not only because it is an anime, mecha anime. I'm not particularly into that, but I like the plot and especially yung leader na si Orga. And how
Hold it right there.
I'm
Hold
not
it.
gonna spill anything.
Hold it.
I'm not gonna spill anything. It's just that character. That time that I'm watching that is thesis namin way back senior high school. So
Ooh.
like leadership. So and then sabi ko, yun yung nagiging parang kind of fascinating. I'm not saying that I'm great either. What I'm saying is like I'm trying to get an inspiration from that kind of
Right.
leadership.
I mean, let's say I like it very much.
Oo.
I mean, at least you're trying to get a good image. Like you're trying to be. Unlike some people, I'm also aware of the people that he's like me for real.
Yeah.
At least you're getting
like
inspiration.
a certain
And the thing is that
elite
the
of a-
inspiration character is not a good model.
You're right, like a certain classroom somewhere with elite people,
Oh no.
like a certain guy. That's just like me for real.
Oh my God.
Of the elite.
Well, that's also another
I
anime.
know Koji.
Well, I mean, to be honest, Classroom of the Elite, I like that anime
Yeah, it was cool.
because of how because of the intellectual. I love intellectual.
I didn't
anime.
like the. I
it's-
think it was an island arc. I think
Yeah.
they were in an island.
Wait, how many arcs are there? Is that very long?
There was like
No,
3, I
it's
think.
just only 12 episode anime.
All right.
But the thing is, the very plot,
No,
exciting plot
Actually,
of it is
it
yung
was
dulo.
like it's more of like a. I don't get where they're going with it. You didn't understand where they're going with it because it's like, oh, we're all classmates. We're all doing this thing,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden, the main character is too big brain apparently for everyone getting. Oh, I'm gonna get 50% on all my test scores.
He is so smart to the point that he always. If you wanted
just
an
like me,
average,
for real,
he will
for
get
real.
an average.
Oh.
It's kind of like off.
But the thing is,
For
kaya
me,
maraming na-off sa kanya and stating that it is not a good role model anime character. It's because Ayano Koji or the MC is a user. He basically uses people for his own desire. And he viewed them not as people but as tools. And he stated that at the last episode. He said
to
that
the girl,
the female characters like being starting opening to him and being friendly
Yeah,
to
it's
him.
like, and he's like, you're not my
And
friend.
then it's like, no, you're not. Ano to? Parang I forgot what it's called. Parang basta yung parang inner thoughts na lang na no, you're not my friend. You are my tools, and I will use you to reach for something.
And I was like,
the thing, he hates losing, even though he wanted average because he wanted that. So it's it is cool, like how he can
but what's not cool is how people are like.
No, it's not cool to use people, but it's cool
No.
to have like.
Not him. It's more like how people in in Facebook are like, he's just like me.
Oh yeah,
No,
I've seen
it's
a lot
just
of people.
making- So what? You're a
He's
user?
like, he's just like
You're
me
a
for
user?
real. Like,
I
and then
mean-
their profile picture is him, and it's like,
Oh yeah, I've seen some of those.
and then you see them in the Facebook post. It's like, you don't know my intellect.
I mean,
Baka
it's
sila
kind
rin
of,
nagpo-post ng
They
mga
don't
Joker
know
memes,
about
no?
me. I'm invisible.
I mean, there's a lot of intellectual anime that I would recommend. Like for example, yung Code Geass, Death Note. I mean, Death Note medyo ano pa yun eh. Code Geass is better for them.
Yeah.
Kasi yun, he is willing to die for his country and for
Right.
his family and friends.
It's also my favorite Pizza Hut commercial.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, yeah.
Wait, what? There's a Pizza Hut commercial?
Yeah, no.
Because it has
because
it's sponsored. They
it's
sponsor
sponsored
the
Oh,
show.
okay.
And
they
then
have a lot
it's
of
everywhere.
scenes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then the girl, like one of the main characters, Cece, eats a lot of Pizza Hut.
all right, yeah, okay. I got
All
it.
the
I got it.
She
I got it.
loves pizza.
In every scene, almost. She's
So diba?
All right.
I suggest that for GP, if you want to watch that, watch
Yeah, if you like
some
political
intellectual-
shows.
or smart MC anime, watch Code Geass, Death Note.
Oh, I've actually finished that note. I finished it. It was very recent, like probably 2 months ago.
Oh.
Yeah, when I finished Death Note, low key that's I'd say it's good
I'll take a
storytelling
potato
because
chip.
somehow
Eat
you'd
it.
root for the MC even though he's morally ambiguous.
Oh no, he's definitely bad.
Oh, is that yeah? Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
his
yeah.
intentions were good, but
Intentions were good, but come on,
yeah.
You can't put
You
morally
don't know how
ambiguous
it-
anywhere on that.
But again, I think, were you satisfied from
I-
episode 26 and 35? The last parts, the last
Last
bits.
part, wait,
Where
last
he was
bits,
truly
where-
in his god complex.
Oh yeah, like wait, is that the part where he's finally an officer, like a police officer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
finally, like in that.
Yeah, that's
thing.
that's a whole spiraling into a downward.
For me, I
a
did
certain-
not like that, particularly because the character is not to trust something into someone. And basically, this become the reason why he had this downfall.
Yeah,
It's because of he trusted someone to do it on his 10.
yeah, or well, that's one thing to consider. But for me, in Death Note, why the smart MC got outsmarted was because, of course, teamwork. I'd say
Yeah, the basic trend.
there were he was up against two geniuses, honestly. So
And one of them had to die for it. So
one of them had to die for it, sure, yeah. But that's what set them apart. He was up against two geniuses. If it was 1v1, sure he would have had a chance. But
yeah, I think he can keep up, but still, I still the downfall starts with his accomplice.
right
So that is the downfall.
Oh, yeah.
when he started having yeah.
when he started having accomplices, yeah, sure. I think that would have been also.
No, but he
That's
still
downfall.
probably would have died anyway. Though, to be
Yeah, he
fair.
would have died. I mean,
He
he
died.
he
but I
didn't.
don't like how he died.
He didn't.
How he did not-
He
Yeah,
would
was
have
he-
died anyway. Like I don't know. Like
maybe he would have died because if you think about it, he never used the deal, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And that deal shortens your life
Yeah.
by a half. So if you think about it, Probably the MC didn't have that
to be
much to
fair,
live
though.
anyway.
To be fair, like the lifespan of Japanese people are pretty long, but like still.
I mean, yeah, I'm just not satisfied with how he was, how he lost.
Who the heck names their kid Light? I don't. How does that work?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's in the kanji.
Oh,
I think,
like maybe.
yeah.
If I recall, in somewhere down the line in the episode,
Raito.
it was in the kanji of how he was named,
Raito?
and then just I think I don't know. Again,
Your destination on the Raito.
But yeah, nakakatuwa nga. Like many cosplayers and other stuff ang nagko-cosplay ng Misa Amani. So,
Oh, they used to. Oh wait, when
Misa
they do now, you're
Amane.
like you just go nuts. Like whoa, Misa.
yeah, Misa Amani, and then
The other guy.
But then no one cosplay Light.
It's
Oh,
too
yeah,
hard to
no-
cosplay Light.
I mean, to be no nagpunta ako last year sa Coscar, and that's what I wore. That's what I cosplayed. It's a simple, not elaborate.
People are gonna think you're what's his name again from Persona?
Persona or Neon
Persona
Evangelion
5.
Genesis.
Persona 5. Like the
Like what? Like
he-
the Polo
he's also
thing?
he's also the villain. Oh, go Akechi.
What?
Because he looks almost the same.
Well,
Brown hair, uniform.
Yeah, actually, pinaka-iconic sa kanya yung uniform brown.
I mean,
Right.
and honestly, if you're talking about a lot of MC who have a uniform and brown hair, it's like
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Surely my
SpongeBob,
favorite
okay,
anime
sure.
character. SpongeBob.
Oh my god, I wanted to hear suddenly I wanted to hear SpongeBob Japanese.
Actually, there was an anime for SpongeBob. I think it was a fan animation, and then they did the whole
The
anime opening stuff. I mean,
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah,
It's
remember-
insane.
yeah.
It's nuts.
What-
It's actually insane.
you know about that? I don't know if it's the right
called
title,
the-
but the SpongeBob's Bizarre Adventure. They did a whole opening of they did the whole parody of the opening of Part 5 with SpongeBob.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, parody, naalala ko lang dyan, pinaka-the best dyan si Gintama. Parody
Yeah,
anime.
true. Yeah, they parody everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
He basically copies everything and make fun of it.
Yeah, it's like the South Park of anime.
Oh, Gintama itself.
Yeah.
Actually, that's also in one of my lists. I haven't watched it.
You're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. If you want to have a good time, watch it.
I've always watched satire anime. That's why I've watched Konosuba and
Oh, definitely Konnichiwa. That's
ever seen Hayate the Combat Butler? You know that show? Ever heard of it?
I believe-
Hayate no Gotoku.
I'm quite unsure whether I have already watched it or...
It was like an Animax like back in like
it's the old
before
one.
2010s?
Yung may trope na yung may girl falling in love with the
Butler.
kind
no,
of trope.
multiple girls falling in love with the butler. It was like, but it was so funny.
Oh no, I harem. Wait,
No.
JP, do you like harem genre?
It's not that I
Like
okay.
it?
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say I like it. It's just something that I've watched a lot, I guess.
Yeah, it's just there.
It's just there,
No,
okay?
But you have a favorite, girl among them, like, but
Yeah.
you're rooting for them. But there's so many other people. It's like, what
Yeah,
the heck is happening?
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know the exact demographic or percentage of the anime that has harem, but many or most
Do
of them.
you have
has
a
harem.
favorite per se? Do you have one that you?
I wouldn't say I have a favorite, but there's this one harem that I just can't move on from.
Is
Which-
it good? Is it bad?
It's pretty good.
I feel like I know.
I think
this is
a
going.
lot of people call the author a hack. You know
Here we
this.
go.
Uh,
Is it?
Yeah,
what?
it's quintessential quintuplets. Notobu no Hanayomi is something I still can't move on from.
Why can't you move on?
Why are they
Because it's
quintuplets if
good?
they don't look? If they
Out
don't
of good
look?
reason, out of bad reason.
I can't move on from it because I'm still sad that the one I picked didn't win.
Yeah,
Ah.
me either.
I'm still kind of salty, and up until now I can't bring myself to watch the movie.
There's a movie. There's a movie.
I don't know.
What's the movie about?
There's a movie. There's a movie.
About what? I thought she won already.
Okay, so you know how season 2 ends, right?
right.
I don't know. I haven't watched that.
Okay. I'm sure some of the prod staff here are covering their ears because they don't want to hear what happens. But
A certain girl wins.
okay, yeah, let's not say who wins, but just to say
So random too.
oh my god.
I picked you. What the hell?
So anyways, after season 2, So the movie picks up after season 2, and it animates the entirety of the rest of the manga. Like the movie's the ending of the whole series.
Oh.
Yeah, and up until now I still can't bring myself to watch the movie because of course I know what happens.
I can't even bring myself to read the manga.
Yeah, I've read the manga, but I don't want to see it animated. Okay, it
Yeah.
hits different.
Yeah, kasi kagaya sabi ko
Dari was really good though.
I
To be
mean,
fair.
if you like just reading it in a manga,
Negi
parang okay,
Sensei, yeah.
it's sad, okay, next panel. But then if it is on anime, and then papasok na yung sad cue, yung sad music, and then i-anime emotions sa'yo. So it's like, it's gonna be sad.
It's
Even
really
more
gonna be sad.
Diba? Pero, still, at least, it is a good one? Tama?
I'd say
Top.
well, some
Top.
people would say it's top because it's popularity.
Yeah.
And plus, the
The character design.
The character
of the
desi-
manga was.
the character design,
The anime was like.
and the personalities, of course, of the
Yeah.
5 girls. So a lot of them have their own
Who's your
different
favorite?
quirks. I was rooting for Ichika.
I was waiting for Nino.
Okay, so that's already 2. Oh my god. Okay, one of our fraud staff here is trying to make sure. So we just said who didn't win.
Miko, raise your hand.
Okay,
Miko.
yeah.
Miko.
Don't.
Miko. Okay. Yotsaba. Anyone?
Don't do it.
Okay, we won't talk about the last one. Nobody picks Itsuki. Nobody picks Itsuki. Good.
Hey, but
good.
Pero-
I would have shipped Futaro and Itsuki in a way, in a different.
Yeah, because they were like the first people to
the
interact.
first
right?
people to interact. Of course, it
That's what I expected.
Well, it perpetuates the trope of the first girl, but of course, I kind of also like the dynamic.
It was one of those manga that made me actually throw my phone on the ground.
Oh.
That and then another certain manga,
You know what I realized?
Which one?
a certain one where you rent something.
Oh, okay. Don't.
Oh,
Let's.
no.
Oh
when
my
when you
God.
rent a certain friend of a female variety.
Oh my god. Okay, so we're really gonna go there.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
this
I mean-
this phone is badly damaged now because of that.
I mean, to be honest, going back to quintessential,
Okay.
it adds a
Oh, we're gonna go
pressure to the author. I mean, okay, he has set up pretty good.
Oh.
no, for
sure.
For the 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
Now he has to choose which
There's
one to
Right.
focus on it.
Mhm.
And one of the reasons that I was able to like think it like that is because of the anime or manga Domikano. Domestic girlfriend.
Oh, that's
It's because the MC, I will not go much into it,
Uh,
but because the MC is a writer.
is that the one who likes wait
420
like
coma strats.
multiple endings, or is that
No,
different?
No,
one ending.
One
Oh, it's
ending,
one
but the ending is
One really dumb ending.
dumb ending. To be honest, ang opinion ko para siyang pinilit.
Yung talagang pinilit.
Pero
Like, pinilit.
It's I would say bar the ending, it has a good roller coaster emotion thing.
Mhm.
And ayun nga, katulad ng sabi ko, nagustuhan ko siya kasi din yung parang it helped me parang dive or
Right.
see the perspective of a writer. Kasi writer yung MC dun eh.
Right.
So, yun nga, sabi sa quintessential, it's gonna be hard for a writer kasi in order for you to stay afloat, you have to
Yeah.
keep it interesting enough.
Interesting enough.
So, para sa limang yon.
Yeah.
And he was able to do it.
It's
Now,
one
the
of-
hard part, you have to choose
Let's
one.
just say that Domekano and then that and the wait, what was it? Quintessential quintuplets and then Rent a Girlfriend for me is like the 3 biggest dumpster fires I've ever watched.
Oh no. But if you rate the three of that, anong like
Oh.
one being the best out of them.
In what way?
Like, yeah, in what way? That's a bit vague. Like, which one had more appeal?
Which one was the spiciest? Was domestic?
No, which one do you prefer?
Like, which one was
Oh,
well written?
No. Which one do you prefer among the 3? Like rate the 3.
All of them gave me a headache, but I guess the one that gave me the least was quintessential quintuplets.
I mean, I haven't watched Domesticano, so
You're gonna get a big headache from that one.
I'm only just gonna
Actually, you have just read it.
read.
Read it for the biggest headache.
Okay.
Let's just say I'd say it's almost on par with Rent a Girlfriend in terms of
Okay.
how bad you wanna like.
Oh my god. Honestly, if you the anime expert of TNK says it's bad, I'm probably gonna expect it's
Why
gonna
do
be
I have
bad.
that title? What was that title?
I mean, that's just the title that I placed on you, honestly.
It's your title, Uncle
Like
OJ.
it's been bestowed upon me by the president himself.
so
That's
you're entitled. You
No,
are now.
I'm putting that on my resume.
You better be. You better be because now you're gonna be an anime expert.
Yeah.
So is it credible to you? Like how?
I mean, if you say it's bad, I think I'm gonna trust your instinct. But of course, sometimes even though it's really bad, your curiosity gets
If you
the
wanna,
better of you. So
if you don't wanna read it, you just watch a Gigak's video on it.
And then-
You'll get it.
all right,
You'll
so,
get it.
But but out of the two choices, since I haven't watched Domesticano, Joe,
Yeah.
you obviously said pick quintessential. It's
Right,
Was
because
it
we're
much
the
more
girl.
wholesome than the other.
Like,
Oh,
you're-
it's quintessential is definitely
it's more
wholesome
wholesome.
than
safe wholesome
yeah.
compared to the other two. Yeah. I guess.
well for me, comparing it to Rent a Girlfriend, that's oh god.
Rent a Girlfriend, Domestic. They belong in a psychiatric ward.
Oh.
I even have
Actually, I belong in a psychiatric for
I mean-
reading them.
You gotta self. No, you should not self-diagnose.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
should,
no, yeah, probably, but it will definitely will happen if I do get a
should
diagnosis.
see an expert after
Yeah.
reading those.
Yeah, I mean, there is stuff that it is good to read and watch, pero well, there are different kind of things of interest naman and preference as usual.
Yeah, definitely. And I'd say for me, right now, as I've already read it, currently reading it. For Rent a Girlfriend, it's one thing. It's a paradox. How could it be so bad yet so popular?
I mean, katulad nga sinasabi mo siguro about the bad publicity is still a good publicity. So like,
Yeah,
so
so-
since it is being branded as one of the
Biggest dumpster fires. of
biggest,
all time.
Biggest
dumpster
dumpster.
anime or manga. So now everything is looking at it. Why? Why was it branded like that?
Oh, why
Read
wasn't brand-
it.
Yeah, there
You
was
want
that-
to see it?
Yeah, this
Oh yeah,
sucks.
this is bad.
This is bad.
Oh,
and
God.
No, someone will wait, why? And then it's like to repeat. So it's still
Yeah.
right.
Pero feel ko rin kasi, the appeal of Rent a Girlfriend probably comes from the anime.
Yeah.
Feeling ko lang. Kasi like a lot of newbie, we're coming into an age where like people are starting to get into anime.
Yeah.
It's like for the
So please just get into One Piece,
yeah,
please.
for the
Yeah,
weebs
get
and
into
otakus,
One Piece, guys.
Just get into One Piece. Don't do what we did. Monogatari. I mean, to be fair, Monogatari is good.
it's
But
really
like,
good.
But you're gonna be like, what?
It's mentally taxing, of course, trying to organize the events. But if you just focus on the story, it's really good. But yeah,
Good luck finishing One Piece though, and keep.
Yeah,
actually not
definitely.
finishing. Keep going to keep up with the
still
updating.
going, right?
Uh,
Like so if you notice the trend right now, like a lot of people, are getting into anime. So for the weebs and otakus out there, our time is now.
our time is now.
Our time is now.
Time is
It is time for another revolution.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so a lot of them got
revolution.
into it to Rent a Girlfriend, and yeah, character design is really good. I mean, I've seen the behind the scenes process of the mangaka because of how he really gets inspiration for the clothing designs for each of the girls,
Yeah.
and that takes some real dedication. So the guy has good skill, but just in the wrong place. Like why?
Like art-wise, yeah.
Art-wise is good.
Writing,
I don't know what's happening.
Well,
A lot of authors a lot of mangaka are like, oh, we're really good at drawing, but like, how do we write a story?
How do
though?"
we write the story? That's one aspect.
And
of
that's
it.
why there's a lot of isekai.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. I was about to
isekai.
say, kaya nga, pinabasa ko article, ang sinasabi na nila is like, ano
Looking
tawag
through my
dito?
library right now.
The expert authors are really now saying that isekai is just being told by, it's like one story na lang eh.
Yeah,
Paulit-ulit
one-
na lang daw sa- They as a professional
lot.
acknowledging it as is.
In another world with my smartphone.
So, diba?
Reincarnation.
So, ngayon napaisip tuloy ako, since we have entered an era of
Reincarnated as a
both
sword.
anime or
Reincarnated as a
recent
vending
anime
machine.
or isekai anime, paano yun noon na walang isekai anime, diba?
As a spider.
Now,
as
there's a lot of anime.
as a pharmacist,
Kaya guys,
aristocrat.
I suggest watch old animes because the plot is great, even though the
plot.
animation is not as good as today's generation.
Today's generation, yeah.
You're
What's
still
the
gonna
plot
like
and
it.
story?
You're still gonna like it.
Yeah, you're just gonna
Yeah,
like
it's
the
pretty
wholesome.
good.
I still watch Inuyasha. If you know that show.
Oh.
You know what? Nung nagpa-therapy ako, nagpapagaling ako ng paa ko, yung
Huh?
therapist ko,
Yeah.
isa yun sa ano niya, go-to niya.
Inuyasha?
Inuyasha, Samurai X, yung mga classic. Diba?
Yeah, I like Inuyasha.
Yeah, let me see. What of the old ones that I did
Ranma. I like
the
Ranma
oldest
too.
anime that I've ever watched, like starting when I was back in grade 2.
Well, that's way back.
I used to watch well, of course, syempre mas luma na yung anime, but I used to watch a lot of Detective Conan.
Yo!
I remember that time na yung, di ba yung syempre, bata pa, I was younger and then yung ate ko was like in high school or college.
You realize like
siya
his anime.
nanonood sa website.
Yeah.
Kasi syempre hindi pa uso yung mga website
Yeah.
na.
Yeah, di pa
ngayon.
uso talaga.
Like specific anime website pala na pirated, di ba?
Oh.
So
Yar.
nanonood doon. So ako nakikinada akong ganan. And then I remember this time na hindi nanonood kami. Syempre as usual, OP, sasabayan mo, Japanese. And then my father did say, baka naman mamaya nagsasalta na kayo ng Hapon yan. And then, well, hey, come here right now in this point, at this time. I'm not saying I can speak, but I can speak fluently. But I can speak
Definitely.
little
My grandmother and grandfather were like concerned, like, because I didn't know any Chinese and I just
But
learned
you know Japanese,
You're more on
that's
Japanese.
And they were like,
well, to be honest, I have watched anime Chinese anime like King's Avatar.
yeah.
That one's good.
I've explored
However, the
Chinese
anime-
territory.
I actually, you know, on the bright side of whatever, like I've become the best family tour guide in Japan. Like for my
Really?
You know what? I wanted to be like that, but unfortunately, I can't go to Japan yet.
Oh, okay, I thought you were banned or something.
I thought you did. I thought you went to like a certain forest, like a certain guy.
No.
Oh, let's not go
The
there.
one that we mentioned
Threw a
last
fish.
year, last session. No.
We don't go
I
there.
haven't been able to set foot in Japan yet. Don't worry, I will be.
And when he
Keep
sets
moving,
foot,
guys.
and he sets foot in Japan, and then
People will understand me.
Yeah.
No, don't do this again. No.
But by the time that I will go to Japan, I will say, "Where's the subtitles?
Why are there no subtitles?
Where's the subtitles?"
Everything's so clear, not pixelated.
Google Translate. Irashaimase. No.
No, Miki to hidari de. Karaoke de. Karaoke. I want to sing. Come on. Pero
Oh,
yeah,
that would be
it's all
very
the
hard.
mundane stuff that I know. Pero wala eh. I cannot go to there because it's expensive. The flight, the lodging.
I think it's
Lodging.
since it's opened up again. I think
It could
it's
be
a better time than ever.
Could
in my
It is
opinion.
better than,
Yeah.
but still, it's a money problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
besides,
money problems.
If
are-
you like, whenever you can, like since they open up the borders again, and they're pretty much like forgiving on the tickets and stuff. So you
Yeah.
just go nuts.
I actually hope
And just not just Tokyo, just go anywhere else. You're gonna like it a lot because
Yeah.
they encourage a lot of foreigners like, please visit us, please.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
tourism took a hit.
I mean, the Philippines also.
Kyoto
took a
got hit
and they were,
hard.
like,
So.
promoting, but the thing is, I can come because of the financial issue. I actually hope na when
Yeah.
they announce an article na they are
Giving
ano to?
tickets for free. I'm kidding.
No visa na daw
No
needed.
visa, no.
Oh, no visa.
Apparently,
Oh.
only selected countries lang, and Philippines is not one.
No, we're not one of them.
Yeah, we're not
we,
one of
we
them.
need,
We have.
but you can have it easier if you have certain visas.
Yeah.
For example, if you have a
European
U,
visa,
if you have a
especially.
US visa, you can get a Japanese visa without having to even apply it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
gonna
good to
be
know.
fine kasi it's one of the major countries. Philippines is not. Although, yun nga ang sad eh. Parang sana naman, di ba? Philippines, sana tanggapin na ng Japanese and Philippines. No, kayo wala na kayong visa. We're kind people. We are hardworking people.
Well, with the whole system, I think it's
And
gonna
it's
be a bit
eventually being
difficult.
made.
It's gonna be a bit difficult, but yeah.
Yeah.
I do look forward to also going to Japan, but not much on living in Japan.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gonna-
a
the cost of
nightmare.
living is very high.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare on its own.
You
Yeah.
know,
There's a lot of abandoned houses there, to be fair.
I mean, if I could get free abandoned houses, then sure.
I mean, yeah,
I'm gonna say hi to the ghost.
I mean, you can get a free house, but the thing
The
is,
renovation.
you
Yeah,
will be
renovation
illegal.
is really tough and everything. Pero para sa akin talaga, when it comes to living in Japan, the worst or the fear that I only have in Japan is not being able to talk
Yeah.
to a barber.
barber.
Yes. A lot of people tend to overlook this aspect. Okay.
Okay.
If, sure, I want to go to Japan. I want to live there, enjoy the life and everything.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But there are some certain, the small things in life that, the small things in life that bring a lot of convenience for us, but we take for granted. Like imagine if you go to a Japanese barber. Okay, you're here in the Philippines. Di mo pwede sabihin mo sa barbero, boss, fade po.
Oh, you can ask for.
Dos, tres.
Oh yeah, you can't ask for a fade in Japan.
You can't ask for that
They
kind
don't
of
do
haircut.
fades there.
Like, the Japanese barber would look at you bewildered, honestly, and that's what I'm scared of. Like, okay, what if I try to get a haircut in Japan? What do I say? What kind of style do I have? I'm gonna have to start all over again on what kind of style. But
That's why you go to the Chinese barber next door.
but you get what I mean, right? It's the small interactions that that we take for granted. Of course, one thing in Filipino culture, we have a lot of haggling, right?
Right.
Can you haggle in Japanese?
No.
I don't think
Or
it's
in the
part
market.
of their culture to haggle.
Yeah.
Or it's not. Yeah.
It would be considered unethical, right?
Yeah, it's
But
unethical.
and they already give you like the best price anyway.
Best price anyways. But yeah, if you think about it, those small things that exist in our culture, and if you go to Japan, it's a whole different thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like we discussed last session, culture in Japan and culture in Philippines is very different, but still it's interesting to have its own quirks. Still has its own cons. So, well, we might
Elmo already gave a good point there though.
yeah,
Like the food and stuff. It's like, what is happening?
and there's a lot of food, right? So the thing is,
How can I eat my sinigang in Japan? Like I can't eat sinigang.
yun si koi fish.
The koi fish.
Sinigang na koi fish.
Well, how about you, kay JP? What is your most memorable or most wanted Japanese cuisine food? Cuisine na food
Ooh,
ba, di ba?
cuisine food. There's a lot, but my top talaga would be ramen. Okay, I know it sounds overrated, but hear me out. For me, okay, when it comes to ramen, it's the top in my choices because not only is it a kind of food that I want to eat, but it's also an art that I want to learn someday.
Oh.
Because I've seen a lot of noodle making
it's
and videos.
It's a hassle though.
Yeah, it's a hassle, but it's art.
yeah.
Okay, it's beautiful how
That's
they do.
why you should go for skip. I'm kidding. Actually, if ever you get the chance to try it,
Yeah.
you might like it more because you dip it into the soup because the soup
Yeah.
is separate.
Yeah,
And then the soup is actually not just soup; it's like a thick broth.
yeah, it's a thick broth. That's how I cook some of my noodles. Honestly.
Yeah, honestly, you'd like.
Yeah,
I think you'll like it.
I create the broth. I cook I cook it separately. I cook the noodles separately, and of course I cook the soup separately, flavoring it by myself and everything. So yeah, that's like the first aspect of it. So yeah, you can kind of see why I'm really interested in the art of ramen
Right.
making.
You know, parang gusto ko tuloy matikman yung ramen na ginagawa ni kay JP.
I mean, I'm not that good of a cook, but
Well,
Pancit Canton. No.
pansit kanto na lang yung offer ko sa'yo.
Pero diba, it's gonna, yeah, how about you, Kuya OJ? I mean, it's fun to have like ramen.
Oh, I just like curry.
Curry sa'yo, right?
Yeah.
Sa akin, I think, curry, I forgot, curry katsu?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the.
I mean, that's two of the best kind combined. Tapos, maglalagdag ka pa ng isang, yung ramen mo.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good one. Actually, very recently, I think a couple of weeks ago, yun yung ginawa ng kapatid ko.
Really nice.
Yeah, using chicken breast for the katsu.
Torikatsu?
Yeah. Tapos you made this Japanese curry. Pero sa akin kasi parang ang weird lang para sa akin when it comes to Japanese curry. Of course, hindi alam ko in Japanese culture or in Japanese cuisine, hindi uso yung maglagay ng gata, no? Tama ba? Or
Yeah. I don't think so.
Cause not gonna lie, if there are any
Oh, yeah. If you're in Japan and you watch your carbs, you're kind of dead.
Oh yeah, okay. But you know,
Well,
but
if you watch your carbs.
Yeah, if you watch your carbs, you're gonna like be like.
they're
in
missing out
trouble.
on something, honestly. Like yung paglagay ng coconut milk, yung gata sa in curry, it's a must-have, honestly.
Really? Gata
Yeah.
sa curry. I
No, you've
haven't
never
tried.
tried.
You've never tried it?
How have you not tried that?
How are you even Filipino?
How are you even alive? No, I'm kidding.
Well, like I said naman kasi, I like the I like the Japanese curry. Like I said in the first restaurant.
Yeah.
However, for the Philippine kind of curry, I'm not really much into that because first of their color, mukha siyang malansa.
Okay, I get what
I've
you
read
mean.
Thai curry.
Yeah, mukha siyang silver.
Not like the Thai?
Like
Thailand?
shining dark
Never seen it.
green.
Yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
get it.
It's not really like parang it's not fun to eat. Well, like the
Really?
I mean-
no, like the eyes. Di ba sabi nga, I forgot sinong Michelin star chef yung nagsabi na when you eat, your eyes eat first.
Oh yeah, I get. Yeah, I mean, of course, in the high levels
curry.
of cooking.
How is this a thing? What do you mean?
I mean-
I'm dying here.
Pero,
What do you mean?
But sa taste naman, ayun, kung parang masyado siyang malansar, I do not like it. But, if it tastes good, then good, right? Kasi iba pa rin naman, still,
Maybe you
taste is separate
think
from-
there's ampalaya in it or something. That's why you. Kidding.
No, I don't eat ampalaya, so like,
It's green.
It's good for your
green
blood.
curry.
It's good for my blood, but,
My blood can die. It's fine.
Pero, diba? I mean, hey, we get to eat a lot of good Japanese food. Takoyaki, ramen, all that stuff, right?
Okay.
You know, I remember from the last season when you guys talked about food. We had Hendrik as a guest there, right?
Right.
Also former president of the org. That's another. We already had 2 presidents in the podcast.
Ayan, tama
So-
yan. Let's
And then
go.
we'll have the next one. I'm kidding.
But yeah, the first from the last season, I remember Hendrik saying, how takoyaki in the Philippines not really, takoyaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually want to try. That made me curious. Like, yeah, what does takoyaki taste
you've
like
never. You're gonna love it.
with actual octopus
Yeah.
meat? Okay.
It's
maybe
big,
you're
like-
gonna use a big octopus and then a big
No, it's
frog.
actually it's huge. Like the octopus inside, it's
Oh.
actually there.
really, really huge.
Dito kasi sa Philippines,
Because it's like that.
bits lang
it's-
siya.
It's like that big, like this big of a size, like the octopus, and it's like, and then compared to the ball, which is just like that, it's like, whoa, what is that?
Well, it's gonna be yummy kasi lalo na pag bata
But to be
dito.
fair, the one in Pinaval is actually not that
I
bad.
mean, it's okay na siya. I'd say okay na siya.
Yeah, I actually like it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty good.
better than the others, the
Yeah.
other takoyaki I've
Whoever
tried.
whoever that guy, yung si Kuya, yung nagluluto. Props to you.
Wait, anong sang sa Pinoval?
Sa Pinoval.
Yeah, Pinoval.
Yeah.
Yung card?
Yeah, yung
Yeah,
cart,
the
cart lang
cart.
yun, cart lang yun, yeah.
Okay. I nakikita ko siya lagi pero I haven't been able to buy precisely because I'm going home and I have money enough for transport and naigastos ko na siya sa kinainan namin prior to that.
Okay,
But
understandable.
now that you have mentioned that to me, I have now like set my mind. Okay, sige, kakain ako doon once. Lagi pa siya nandun or like gabi lang hapon.
Hapon, usually.
So guys, mga Thomasians dyan,
Ay, hindi tayo sponsored.
Yeah.
kain kayo.
Kain kayo ng takoyaki.
Takoyaki. Diba? It's gonna be fun.
Actually, I actually also like ever tried okonomiyaki before?
I've heard of it.
The pancake.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
We
but
have
I
it there in
Oh, okay. So
I know.
you're trying to
I feel like I have
plug.
shameless plug.
Shameless plug of. Oh wait, don't put it on the screen. Kidding.
what is this green?
No,
Yeah.
no, don't.
Pero apart from like diba? Like anime preference, food, in what Japanese school, in what part of the Japanese culture are you still interested to dwell further to pwedeng to further your knowledge to it or to just introduce yourself?
Oh, another Japanese aspect of sword making. That's one of the. That's like
You wanna see? You wanna witness it?
no. I want to do it myself.
How do you-
I want to forge my own.
That's hard.
I know it's hard, but come on. I mean,
That's like years.
Years of training.
That's like 30 years.
Yeah,
I mean, is there
there's
a museum that will let
Yeah,
you do it?
there's like no. You're not allowed to like hit the
Okay.
actual. You're allowed to witness it,
All right.
but like actually touching. It's called the tamahagane,
All right.
and it comes from a certain part of part in Japan, and you're not actually supposed to, because it's a.
Is it a
sword
sacred
making?
art?
Sword making is not really like a there. It's not more. It's not like a we do this because it's practical.
Mhm.
We do it because it's an art.
It's an art, yeah.
It's an
I mean,
art form.
no one you don't see anyone bringing out swords these days, duh.
Yeah,
And
and
at
that
saka
and
it was
then
banned
Oh, yeah, it was
back
banned.
then.
that too, and it's just swords now are considered art pieces.
Yes.
And they're not considered weapons in Japan.
oh yeah, definitely. And well, honestly, I'd consider it as a weapon. I mean, I
No,
look forward to the day I could
definitely
own
is
one of
in
those.
in practice.
Yeah.
But they call it. It's more of an art form now.
Yeah, it's more of an art.
And
form.
and yeah, also, well, that's why they do it in martial. It's also
Yeah, I think I have watched a video in Facebook na parang tatlo ata sila or dalawa na nagsasalitan sila sa pag-hammer down ng metal just to create
Yeah,
one
to
sword.
create one sword.
And that is just
It's really long.
Yeah, really long. That's
and then
where,
they cover the one side in clay and then they dunk
Yeah,
it
yeah.
and then it bends.
I've seen how they do it, and yeah, I know it's a very difficult art to master, but you know, it's one thing that I really want to delve into, because you know, yeah, it's an art. Plus, I like weapons.
Yeah,
Who doesn't like cool swords, man?
yeah, and
We
then,
all want it.
I still wish that we could bring it, like, you know, even
You can buy I mean, they're very expensive though.
Yeah,
but
very
you can buy
expensive.
you can buy like a one with, instead of steel, I think it's, what is it? Like
Yeah.
like some, it doesn't rust. I forgot what it's called. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a kind
Anyway.
of steel.
But I hope, but still, I hope, diba, kahit magkaroon ka ng design sa bahay nun, and then you
Yeah.
have to do it like that. Well,
Well, that was
You know-
quite a talk.
That was
yeah,
quite
a
tough.
lot of talk.
Wanna end it with a fast talk, like fast-paced questions, and do it like a
I mean, that's cool, okay? You have, okay, I think it's time for you to ask this time around about some
Oh
about
no,
your
I'm not.
fast
I'm not.
talk.
Wait, I shouldn't be the one asking. You guys should be asking me.
Oh, he asked us in the interview already, so what do we do?
Hmm.
That's why we're still here.
That's why we're still here.
Hmm.
Well, now, okay, fast talk. How about you? Okay, OJ, what?
Does it look? Do I look like Eminem to you? Like, what do you want me to do?
So no, I don't know what to do. But yeah, to be honest, okay, JP, there's a lot of things that I would like to ask, but then we have basically asked them a while throughout.
Yeah, throughout. Yeah,
and
I
we
guess.
got no time, so that's why we're.
Yeah.
And thus we're going to end this session,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Serious now.
we kind of have to end
Hope
it. I'm
you guys
so
enjoyed
sorry.
for today's podcast episode.
Right.
Yeah.
And yeah, everyone, yay!
Yay!
We hope we can see again, Kuya JP.
Probably. Hopefully.
Hopefully in the next
future
In future episodes,
The
probably.
next
The next episode of Into the Torii
And maybe-
podcast.
and maybe Shion will be there too because she's
Yay.
not here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, get well soon, Shia.
Get well soon, Shion. She's sick right now.
Yeah.
We forgot to mention that in the intro. Oh god. Okay. So
Well, that's it,
That's
folks. My name is Charles Hyras. And
J. Tan.
OJ Tan. And our guest is Kuya.
JP Importante.
And yay, this is
And
now
this is
a good.
and this is Into the Torii Gate podcast. Signing off.
Bye.
Bye.